If you're thinking about investing in real estate, is it better to buy traditionally or creatively? Did you know you can buy investment property without using any of your money or the bank's money? Yes, you heard me right. The smartest investors never use their own money. And in this video, I'm going to show you how to buy investment property creatively. Hi, I'm Kelli Meade, and welcome to another episode of Mailbox Money, where I show you everything you need to know about investing in real estate in Birmingham and Huntsville, Alabama. One of the biggest questions I'm always asked is, Kelli, how do you invest in property without using a lender? Well, here's how. I do it creatively. Did you know you can buy a property by taking over someone else's mortgage? Much like you, I had never heard of this strategy before either. But today I own properties and bought them creatively without ever using a lender. Here's exactly what you need to know, because if I can do it, you can too. Now, knowing the where and when this works is very important. This strategy is best applied when a house cannot sell. For example, like a failed or expired MLS listing, a house that's been on the market way too long, like way over the average days on market, or when landlords simply don't want the land or to lord anymore, like in all seriousness, when they're tired, or when the owners are in financial distress, like when a foreclosure is looming. Okay, so these are just a few of the examples when and where it will work. Now, the reason this works for property owners is it allows the property owner to basically step away from the property as is. The reason it works for us, the investor, is now we have a property that we can take over with little to no money down, right? And we can just focus on stabilizing the property through repairs, getting it ready for rent and hold, or to sell for a profit. Here's how it works. Now, once you find a property owner that is willing to participate in this type of transaction, you need to first understand the why. Secondly, set the terms. And then thirdly, close the deal. Now for story time. So I bought my very first property using creative financing from, let's call them the McKee family. I call the McKee family. It was from a pre-foreclosure list. Now, keep in mind, I never share why I'm calling them or what list I got them from. They just think I'm simply calling because I'm asking if they want to sell the property. Note, no one wants to be reminded of their painful choices. I meet the McKees at their home. We talked, we built rapport. During the conversation, they explained that Mr. McKee is now going to start a new job in a new state. And in 2 months, they have recently been reduced to a one-income household and over the last year, and decided to make a change. However, in the meantime, the McKees had fallen behind on a few mortgage payments and needed to sell their home as soon as possible. But the house needed a lot of repairs. Like, that number ended up coming out to about just over $40,000, and they couldn't afford to fix it up and list it. That was their why. After discussing some options, we decided that selling on terms subject to the existing mortgage remaining in place would be the best solution for them. Here's what we negotiated. I would catch them up on their mortgage payments. I would then take over the remaining balance of their mortgage until it was completely paid off on their behalf. In exchange, they would keep the mortgage in their name, and they would sign over the rights or the deed to the property to my LLC. Now, my LLC owns the property, but not the mortgage. A win-win for both parties. To close the deal, we finalized the paperwork at my attorney's office, recorded the deed, and we both walked away happy people. In the meantime though, I had marketed this property as a fixer-upper with a rent-to-own and an option to buy on Craigslist. I showed the property a few times and voila, we had a deal. I found a couple that was willing to put in the work, was excited about owning their own property, was up for the challenge. They paid me a down payment. We set the terms for the option to buy the property in, 5 years? So it's actually coming up next year. I created a solution for 2 families in this deal using creative financing. That's why I love this work. So now you know how to buy real estate investment properties using creative financing. If you have additional questions about investing in Huntsville or Birmingham, Alabama, and would like some honest advice, feel free to reach out to me. If you want more knowledge on investing, check out some more of my videos listed down below or on my website. Feel free to reach out to me. Thanks for watching. I'm Kelli Meade, and let's go get you some mailbox money.